This is a quick video of a way I'm sending noisy dialogue to Spectralayers Pro, unmixing the noise and then sending both the voice and the noise back to separate tracks on Pro Tools. The reason I want to do that is so I can automate the noise layer rather than just turning it down a bit in Spectralayers and sending it back merged. I could do something similar in Ara, but I don't think I'd be able to automate it, and secondly I wouldn't get handles, so this way I actually get the 2-second handles that I have set in my audio suite, as you can see here. So here's a bit I recorded before. This is an example of me talking with some noise coming from across the street. I don't know what they're doing. He's actually cleaning their roof, but there you go. So send this off to Spectralayers, and if we open that up, here it is. This is an example of me talking with some noise coming. Gonna unmix that with the unmixed noisy speech. Maybe just talk amongst yourselves while this runs. Okay, so here's the speech with the noise. This is an example of me talking with some noise coming from across the street. Pretty good. Here's the noise on the layer. Now you can see across here there's all these dropouts where the voice has been taken out. Can quickly do an ambience heal on that. If I select the noise layer, the ambience heal module, it's referencing the speech, so that's referencing all these little bits. Pretty good. Good enough for this. Now, if I mute my noise layer, update my Pro Tools file and bring that back into Pro Tools. Here it is. This is an example of me talking with some noise coming from a... So that's cleaned. Now I want the noise layer down here. Duplicating it doesn't work. And I think it's something to do with the unique file identifier. If I have just the noise, update my Pro Tools file and import that back, it actually updates both of them because it's referencing the same file. So that's not a way to do it, but a way I have found that works is just using that as a range guide, consolidating a new blank file there and importing back into that. And now I've got my noise layer and my speech layer coming from across the street. But the reason I've gone through all this is that I now have my 2-second handles, which I wouldn't have doing this by Ara. Street, I don't know what they're doing, but good luck. And then if I bring up the noise level fader, this is an example of me talking with some noise coming from across the street. So I've got individual control over that, and like anything in Pro Tools, I can now automate that. This is an example of me talking with some noise coming from across the street. I don't know what they're doing, but good luck. And that an example of me talking with some noise coming from across the street. I don't know what they're doing, but so that's that.